Hello and good evening, this is Ruiz Pozuelo from Curbal.com, and today I have an exciting video for you. We are going to create hierarchies, but this time we're going to do it in Power Query. I've shown you in a previous video how to do it with DAX, but sometimes you just want to have them in Power Query to be able to use it for other transformations. And this is exactly what we're going to do based on a real case. So stay tuned. Okay, so let me explain the case before we start doing the thing in Power BI. What we have here is a bike, and we've been asked to calculate the cost of the bike. And for that, we have a list of position numbers. You can see the position numbers here that they are actually pointed at some part on the bike. And let me show you. So we have a list with the position numbers. Each position number can contain either an assembly, a part, or a geometry. And those are marked here as level 1, level 2, level 3. We have the part number for each level, and we have a price. Now, each position number, you could have assembly, part, and geometry on the same position number, and on that case, we just want to have the price for the highest level, the assembly level, because the part and the geometry price are already included in the assembly level. Now we could have position numbers that does not have an assembly. So in that case, the price that we're interested on is the part price. And then we can have positions numbers that we only have parts. So what we need to do is to somehow tell Power BI that, okay, this is the highest level. So if there is a level 1, that's the highest level. If there is not a level 1, then level 2 is the highest level. And this is what we're going to do in Power Query, and I'm going to demonstrate how to fix it. Okay, so here we are in Power BI now. And as you can see, we have the list that I showed you before, and we're going to start doing a couple of things. So the first thing we need to know is if each position number, which level does it have? So for example, here position numbers has level 2 and level 3. Position number 34 has, let me see, level 1 and level 2, and so on and so forth. So what we need is to be able to have a column that tells us that. This is only useful looking at it, but we need to be able to have a column that tell us that that is the case. So the first thing we're going to do is create a custom column, and we're going to concatenate a position number together with the level. And of course, position number is a number, so we need to change it to text if we want to concatenate it, otherwise we will get an error. So now we have a column that tells us the position number and the level for each position number here. And the reason I've done this is because I want to remove duplicates. We don't need to work with those. As you can see, it says 30 level 3, 30 level 3. We just need to have it once. So we're going to right click and say remove duplicates. And now we start to see a little bit better that 30 has level 2, level 3, 34 has level 1, level 2, and so on and so forth. So now that we've done that, what we're going to do is group these. But before we do that, let's remove the stuff that we don't need. So we don't need that anymore. We already eliminated the duplicates, and we don't need the price at the moment, and we don't need that either. So we just leave it as simple as possible. And to be able to have hierarchies in, or one way to get hierarchies in Power Query is actually to use the function group by. And this is how we're going to do it. We're going to say group by position number and column name, level, and we want to have all rows. And you'll see what it does. So it creates a table with the new information. If we click not on the name, but here on the side, it will show us the contents of the table. And as you remember, this is what we had before, right? Position 34, level 1, level 2, and so on and so forth. So this is great. Now, what we want to do is to concatenate these, right? We don't want it as a table, we just want it in one row. And for that, this is a cool trick. This is what we're going to do. We're going to give it a name. And we are going to write the following. Text combine list distinct, and then we say concatenate those with a comma and combine them. You'll see what it does in a second. And this is exactly what we wanted, right? So you will remove that, we don't want it anymore. We know now that position number 30 has level 2 and level 3, position 34, level 1, level 2, and so on and so forth. And that we have for all the position numbers on our table, which is fantastic, because what we can do now, let's do a duplicate of our original query and call it highest level, for example. And let's go back a little bit here. Don't need that. Well, that can stay. And what we're going to do now is we're going to merge with our group by the position number. And we just want to have that new level 1. So now we have the position number and the number of levels that that position number contains. And now we just need to do the final thing, which is create again a new add column. This is the highest level. And now we're going to do an if statement. So we say if level, and level is this one, right? The one that we had in the beginning, level 1, level 2, level 3. So if level equals L1, then it is the highest level, right? So we write yes. Else, if level is level 3, I don't think there is any level 3 only, but it's just not a bad idea to guard for it. Then no. Else if text contains, and now we're going to get the level 0.1. That's the one that we created. So we say if that level 0.1 contains L1 and level, which is that one, is equal level 2, then no. So let's pause for a second. What are we saying? We are saying that if there is a level 2 here that has a level 1 in the hierarchy, then that level 2 is not the highest level. Otherwise, it actually is the highest level. Okay, and now let's see if this works. So I think it's easier to put it like that so we can see. So let's see. Here we have a level 2. Is that the highest level? Yes. We have a level 3. Level 3s are never the highest level, so that's a no. We have level 1 is always a yes, and here we have level 1, level 3, level 2. For a level 3 is no problem, but here we have a level 2 together with a level 1 that is a no. So the only thing we have to do now is to actually, everything that has yes on it, that's what you have to sum to get the product cost of the bike. So it's a very cool trick. I hope the case is not too complicated. This was something that I worked on a couple of weeks ago, not with a bike, but it's a similar case. And I thought it was quite a cool example. So I really hope you understand it, and otherwise just let me know in the comment box and I'll try to explain myself better. But basically you just create a hierarchy, and then you can use that hierarchy for conditions and to do things. Okay, so this is all for today. If you like the video, let me know by liking it or sharing it. I would appreciate that. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, let me know on the comment box or any of the social channels listed below. And subscribe. I publish Power BI videos every week. Have a great evening. Bye.